What's up, guys? Chad Daddy here. One of my guilds just killed Vashnik on Heroic. My live commentary was not quite up to par, so I figured why not talk over my gameplay after instead. We're gonna watch this together. So on this boss, I was on Dispel duty, which took a little bit of my bandwidth. I could have probably done even better if I didn't have to do that, but you might also have to like help out with that. I was calling and I was also dispelling, so I was kind of managing that aspect of the fight. Um, on this boss, my two goals were, as always, I know what deals damage. I know about the infuse when we swap the guy over. I know about the ads dying. Um, I know about like the soaks we need to do and such. So I'm like very aware of like what's gonna and the ticking damage obviously. So I'm very aware of like where like evanches and such could go. I was ever assigned a evanch on pull, which I in hindsight really disliked. I think I will change that when I go for a reclear for sure. I think I'm gonna go Evanch on the first add death or something like that. But regardless, outside of that, it's the core gameplay of Disc Priest again. We have our 2 set on this guy, so we have the Mind Blast cooldown reduction on Penance. We want to keep Mind Blast on cooldown generally. We want to keep Penance on cooldown, and we want to keep Shield on cooldown. Penance to reduce the cooldown of Mind Blast, Shield to give us borrowed time to reduce the hasted cooldown of Penance and Mind Blast to keep feeding into this feedback loop. So make sure not to overcap on Radiance while doing this, and life is going to be good. So you're going to see me do something like this the entire fight. So let's watch through. You'll see me Evanch on pull. I don't really recommend it. I think you hold it a little bit for add the death or something. Just doesn't do a whole lot here at the start. You can see me getting shot at there for Dispel duty. But I can also like check here. Like I'm keeping shield on cooldown. Keeping Mind Blast and Penance on cooldown as much as possible. I might miss a couple of them, but like that's kind of the name of the game here. I also want to keep like Rad on cooldown. I don't want to like sit on 2 like I'm here, so I send 1. We lust when these ads come out, and like these ads dying are gonna cause some damage to occur, and we've like cycled a Rad just now, so we have some gas. Send a shield there for borrowed time, a little late, but we did it. And we've gone back into a Mind Blast here. The ads are dead, so we've dealt with that damage. We're chilling, we're now dispelling, and I'm calling that. We have the soaks for the people that can't get healed. And there are other ads as well on the other side here. They don't deal as much damage as the other one. I think the first one's also like put dots on the entire raid. That's worth keeping in mind for sure. But yeah, you can just see the core principle is always the same. I'm just keeping Mind Blast on CD. I'm making sure I'm not overcapping on Radiances. I'm making sure to like look at my Evanch CD as well if I want to like go wider. And generally speaking, I'm trying to like go Mind Blast, Penance, Shield as often as possible. Another thing as well that I realized I made a mistake there. The first Penance in your like Mind Blast should be fully channeled. The ones after that you can clip, but you want to empower the Entropic Rift. And you do that with your Penance Bolts, so you don't want to like omit that. Okay, so now he's doing an imbibe. It's not called infuse, but it's called imbibe. My bad. And I'm going into like an evanch here, like retroactively. I'm a little late on it. You can't evanch this if you send it on the ad deaths early, but that's fine. There's other damage, so we have big ads going off here. We're gonna have dispels coming in soon as well. You can also send it into that. Keeping your guys healthy through the dispels is like certainly important. You can see here we're kind of struggling. I'm sending like shields on people that are giga low. I'm spot healing a little bit. So we're going out of our way there to send some globals that aren't Penance, Mind Blast, Void Blast, or Shield. But sometimes you have to, right? Send uppies here. Top the homies off. So again, like basically, like I don't know if you've seen the Warcraft Priest's guide, but like uppies is really strong, and we want to make sure we're using it while we're inside an Entropic Rift because we're amping the uppies like crazy inside it. If you look at Warcraft logs of somebody who hits like a really good uppies ramp, it's a huge peak. I think that uppies right now is our biggest like burst healing. So you're certainly like doing a lot of like burst healing inside of your evanch or whatever, but it's incomparable to the power of uppies. Definitely worth to remember. We get an imbibe here, so there's more damage coming out. I'm still following the core principles, so nothing's changing really. I spot heal a bit here before my Mind Blast comes out, which I think I'm just kind of like, I'm ramping into the ad's death here or something. I think it would have worked just as well to just like keep going with the feedback loop here. I wanted to go wide for coverage. Maybe that's just muscle memory from like playing Disc in the past, but you don't need to do that unless you're like, uh, you know, assigned to take care of something on your own on like a mythic prog maybe. So that was kind of a mistake, I think. If you go on this boss, I think it's better to just keep to your like a normal vibe there. Just send like a couple less atonements into your event ramp. Like you obviously want like the double rad for it, but you don't need to go that wide. Yeah, we're back to it. We're back to the principle. Keep shield on cooldown. We don't want to overcap on rads. Keep penance on cooldown. Yeah, and it just works really well, especially on a fight like this. We also have rot damage because like we have constant gas, right? It's not like Disc in the past where like you have to line up Mind Blast and the Void Rate and stuff with the damage. Now it's a lot more. It just flows all the time. Um, in like a weird way as well. Like on bosses like this, I think if you play really well, you can get into like a really nice flow state, where like you're in the feedback loop like permanently. I definitely drop out of it a lot, and I think that's like genuinely super bad. Uh, I also think that like my haste is on the lower end. I have like 29%, which isn't great. So getting a lot of haste is phenomenal because like obviously penance and mind blast is hasted, and like a whole thing of like why this build is so strong is because like the feedback loop loves haste because you have two hasted like buttons, um, and because you have borrowed time, right? And borrowed time is like a multiplier for your haste. I don't know why I said like a. It is a multiplier for your haste, so it's 10% increased haste. It's not D-yard haste. It's super nice. A little bit of a rough spot there, but we recuperated. I think a lot of the times when like find myself in situations like that, I try to go a little too wide. I try to like spot heal too much. I think the best thing to do is always to trust your your feedback loop. Make sure you're targeting well with the shields because that helps a lot when you're in spots like that. Like a bunch of guys are really low and all that. Just targeting well with shields and stuff is like super good. But yeah, like just add deaths, make sure you have something running for it. Make sure like rads are being cycled. Don't sit on 2 charges ever unless you're holding it for a damage event that's about to come like right now. Um and like just be aware of like where your events want to go. You can plan it out on WoW utils. As I said, I was assigned for this boss, and I made a little bit of a mistake because I didn't look at this one beforehand. We usually like give feedback if we want to change something, but I made a mistake there for sure. But yeah, so that's the Vashnik kill. I'll be back with some more videos once we get guys killed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.